that's ever been through it is that we stay into the personal pain of it too long. And I believe that everything that we go through is for a universal purpose, a worldwide purpose. It's not your own experience, and I think it becomes selfish of us to claim it as my trial, my hurt, my wound. We're wounded and we're hurt so that we can have experiences under our belt, that when another person comes along your pathway, you'll be able to look at them and say, it's okay and it's going to be all right, and they know you mean it because you've also walked through it.
And it's something that has been hidden a lot. It's embarrassing. Why do you think women don't come forward?
I think a lot of the reasons why they don't come forward is fear. I live on 30 years. When this experience happened to me, I was able to retreat to my home in Georgia, and I was able to go on the body and after the security gate closed and all of the above. But yet from that experience, I still felt the fear. And I would walk out of actually my main house onto the grounds of no trees and still jumping. I think that it is fear of experience. I think it is fear that, the people will try to sabotage your name, or, the verbal abuse sometimes is even worse than the physical abuse. And I think behind that, especially if you're a person that carries a kind of credibility, if you work in corporate America, if you're an individual that acts on, all of those high profile, as we say, positions, you don't want to say anything. And you say, well, if I do, and then they start mudslinging, then what if? And today I've just made up my mind that the life of another woman is more important than anything that can be done at my character. If I can save a life, every 15 seconds, a woman is abused by domestic violence. And 14 to 1,500 women die per year. And it's more of a tragedy for women than it is men. Not saying that men don't experience domestic violence. I'm not diminishing that. But what I'm saying is I've just made a decision, rather than to hold on to an image of what could be said about me, or the image of what get done to me, then I'm like Martin Luther King. I'd rather give my life. And if it means, that, then this purpose is big enough for me. Because I know every time I step into the public, period, even in Christendom, I take a chance on people wanting to kill me. I've had security guards to wrestle down people with guns that have said God told them to kill me on many occasions. But it never stopped me from mounting that pulpit on behalf of the Jew. And the same possible threat won't stop me from mounting the pulpit to the world.
As you speak this type of truth to power, is what you're saying. It's not about an image, it's about the truth. Have you experienced this type of violence before, or was what happened on August 21st the first time?
No, I've been in other relationships, and I'd rather put it that way, safely. That, the hitting and all of that. And sometimes, even in this, and I'm not afraid to say this, because since the mask is off, if I may say that in that terminology, I'm even going to go and take some classes to find out what is it in me that would permit someone to touch me. What is it about me that, you know what I'm saying, that will cause me to stay? Because I think when women really find out that it is not just a one-sided issue, it is not just the person that hits you, it's the mentality that you have that allows it. And so I think that there's help needed on both sides.
Now, I was speaking of with Bishop Weeks. Was this the first time with Bishop Weeks?
This was not the first time that we had had a physical altercation. It's never been to this degree. Never. Shoving, he's never physically drew a fist back and hit me, but it's been pushing and shoving, and that's the reason why I said that I thought at that point it was just, all couples. issues. You know, I was raised up, you know, in urban neighborhoods and all of that. So, you know, you see that growing up, you know, and, you know, that's A.T. Booger and them, and they pushed each other, you know. So you don't just lose your head every time somebody push you, or, you know, not in that degree, you know.
We talked yesterday, but we wanted to talk in a little more